Hi and welcome to Low Carb Cafe. I'm Kelly. Today's recipe is basically for a cheese stick, which sounds kind of dumb because you could just go buy string cheese if you wanted to, right? But trust me when I tell you that this is going to taste very similar to a cheese breadstick when you're done. It's very easy to make, really quick. It has 2 ingredients, so it's real simple. And in the end, you dip it in a little marinara. You could swear you were having a breadstick. Okay, not a breadstick, but try it. You'll find out. So let me show you what you need to make today's recipe. Ingredients for today's recipe are really easy. You're going to want 2 ounces of shredded mozzarella, and that is by weight, so it's roughly 3/4 of a cup, loosely packed, and some sprinkle of garlic powder. And I said it was easy. I wasn't kidding. You're going to take your non-stick 10-inch skillet, and you are going to just evenly distribute the cheese. Just sort of fill the skillet in a round little circle. And you want it to be as flat as possible. You are going to have this over medium-high heat, and you're just going to let it sit for right now. Once it starts bubbling, you're going to watch for it to turn brown, and then the fun starts. Very important part I forgot to mention, this is when you put the garlic over it. So just a sprinkling of the garlic powder over all of the cheese. And it's already starting to get there. It's almost getting brown. Okay. It is starting to brown on the bottom. So you're going to take a spatula and just sort of push it a little, see how it goes for you. And this, oh yeah, this one's ready. You're just going to sort of roll it up as best you can. Turn off the heat because it's done. And then you are going to, it's going to be really kind of oily because mozzarella is an oily cheese. Just kind of let it sit there for a second. And then transfer it to some paper towels. Be sure the burnt part goes, or the cooked part goes down on the paper towels, otherwise it's going to stick. Once this has cooled, you're going to want to, well, you don't have to. I like it best with a little bit of marinara sauce. I'm not counting that in the carbs on this recipe because marinara sauce can vary so much in the carb content. The particular kind that I get is, I think it's Golden Grains, and it's 4 carbs per 1/4 cup. But you're just going to use it for dipping. So you're just going to take your cheese stick, still quite warm actually, dip it in the marinara. So good. Very similar to me. Not quite in texture, but in taste to Pizza Hut breadstick that has extra cheese on it, which is the way I always like to eat them. If you have the marinara sauce and the garlic, it really does taste similar. I don't recommend eating a lot of these in one sitting because you have to remember they are all cheese. So if you don't want to be reaching for the Metamucil, you know, the next day, I would limit it to one. Maybe have some, you know, some low-carb pasta with shirataki noodles or something like that, and have that and to dip it into. So, yeah, really, really good, really easy, really quick, low-carb cheese stick, breadstick. I highly recommend it. Carb count, the counts are, it's 160 calories per stick, 10 grams of fat, and 2 carbohydrates. So, it does have carbs because the mozzarella cheese does have carbs in it. So, but it's so good when you're craving something Italian. Trust me, try it. So, 2 carbs. Delicious. Thank you for joining me on Low Carb Cafe. I'll see you next time.